Because all these people that you think you're agreeing with, they're up in my DMs asking for my skincare routine. So don't ever come to me to be de-influenced. Not my thing. In fact, when I see people on here, you don't need this. This is ridiculous. I'm de-influencing you. I'm very annoyed because I find it very pompous and what is the word? Arrogant. Who are you to think that you know my skin better than me? That's why I'll never try to de-influence somebody, because I don't think I know you better than you know yourself. You're never gonna catch me bashing a brand or a product. If I don't like it, I don't talk about it. I will give an honest opinion based on the way it affected my skin. I don't ever assume that you and I have the same type of skin. And it's so hard to decipher what's real, what's not, what's true, what's not. Because so many people are on here saying all this outlandish shit just to get views. Bash brands and products, things that you hear are wonderful and great, but guess what? They're gonna say it's bad. You know why? Because that's gonna stick out in your brain. All these great things were said about it, but this one person decided to say something outlandish. So that's sticking with me. They're manipulating you. They're called master manipulators, and they feed on your vulnerability. It's quite sad, actually. Talk bad about every single product. When they do, I automatically assume that it's an amazing product. They didn't get sent PR and they're pissed. They need some attention and they're only used to negative attention. They only got attention when they got in trouble. A lot of people are like that. A lot of people find comfort in the chaos. You're going to start to notice that more and more. They're scared to think for themselves. Afraid to step out of their little group because their little group will get mad if they're not going along with every single thing that they discussed. Okay, those aren't real friends, y'all. You are allowed to have disagreements with your friends. You do not have to go along with what all your friends say. Seriously. They love to throw around a label. They love to throw around a degree. And while that is you're not always right, honey. You're not always right. In fact, I heard about an esthetician on here. I don't remember her because she wasn't memorable. But what she said was how a client of hers told someone who is not an esthetician the products that she was using. And the person was like, yuck, I don't like that. Esthetician proceeded to go on and on about how TikTok influencers are not skincare experts, that dermatologists are even wrong. The only people that you should believe are your estheticians, and proceeded to call everyone who gives out skincare advice who is not an esthetician peasants. You heard that. Don't be mad at the influencers taking your job. You're just not doing your job well. My video about microneedling Sculptra with PDRN, it's so easy to ruffle y'all up. Yap. My little hyena, as I call you. No one hates a woman more than another woman. A lot of y'all's comments are proving that to be true. Publicly, you're out there yapping. Privately, I'm getting messages from a lot of you asking, hey, where did I get that? Could I send them how I did it? They don't want y'all to see it publicly, but privately, I get so many messages a day asking for my skincare routine. The one that they are publicly shaming in the comments with their friends. Got to learn to do your own research, try new things. There is nothing wrong with trying something new. The fact that so many y'all are pressed about what I do to my own face is wild. My own mama wouldn't be so upset. Y'all are tripping. But the bottom line is, it all comes down to attention and, dare I say, money. I'm never one to try to take money away from anybody. It seems that a lot of you are pressed that I was able to get Sculptra without a license. Honey, it ain't that hard. You just got to know the right people. I think constructive criticism is kind, helpful, and it's a mature way to behave. Being mean, no, that is simple. You're a simpleton if you're mean, especially if you start to talk about someone's appearance. That is the lowest of the low. Like, you couldn't be more simple than that. Wonder about some of you, like, are y'all okay as far as mentally? I know a lot of you aren't. I respect dermatologists, doctors, estheticians, all of it, but some of y'all have got some chips on your shoulders and y'all need to get rid of them because it ain't cute. Relax a little, unbutton your pants, take a breath. You've been holding that breath in all day. Focus more on yourself, and I promise you're gonna feel so much better about yourself. And with that, daytime skincare is done.